On the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Great.
Keep it cheap. Let's go.
Gun.
Defense. Watch the twins. Mike check 33. Stay with your man.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 11.
Great.
Play action. It's Newton. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check out.
You ready?
A little more.
On first and 10, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Close.
Now the first carry for Bush. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Bravo!
Where's the mic? Watch one.
Greystone, travel.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, it's Long. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
That's it. Number 80.
Newton on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
8.
Second and 10, Newton again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
And the 49er first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
36.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 40-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On second down, it's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Newton. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Set.
57, come on.
Gun.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Oh, he's going to look end zone here. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Luck. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
All day, just like that.
11B.
54, right there.
A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, what's up?
57. Here we go, D.
Gun.
They fake the give. Newton. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, 49ers.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Off play action. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake it. Now Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The lecture for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
57, Mike 57. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Newton on first down. Yeah, he's got it. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cam Newton on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Line 40, easy, little work.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to throw, Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bush. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Check 37.
Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the play fake, Newton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Going for it all. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. There the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Luck now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now, following the interception, here's Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
33, 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's complete to Sharp. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Set, 180. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Gun.
To the air again, Newton. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set, 180. Check Mike 33. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Luck. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Coleman now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
Oh, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check three.
20.
Get wide.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 780.
56, right there, 56.
All day, punk. Mine's 56. Mine's 56.
I got it.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Bush on 3rd down. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. To throw is Locke. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. One last throw here for Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.